All right. All right. Here's a tip that you won't get from the smarter guys with the $40,000 lab or the people that have the real high resolution cameras. This is one of those tricks in life. Now, here's a terminal. It's a piece of brass. It's 3/16, right? And you want to put a piece of shrink tubing over it. And this shrink tubing comes from Harbor Freight. It hangs on the shelf like this in a package like this. So this is 3/16, and you want to put it over a 3/16 piece of metal, and it will go over it, but you'll have a problem getting it, and there's so much friction now to get up and on here. So I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to show you what the other people never show you. You may learn it on your own and figure it out on your own. And another thing I want to tell you is shrink tubing is extruded memory plastic. So in other words, when you heat it up, it goes back to its original shape. That's why it shrinks. Now, I had an engineer. He was throwing shrink tubing out, and it was in the dumpster. And I went to him. I go, "What are you doing?" He says, "Oh, it only lasts for 3 years. There's a chemical on that." I'm like, so I started arguing with him, and I just said, "You know what? Go back to the dumpster, pull a lifetime of shrink tubing out of that dumpster." And I did. And I went through all that. I just can't believe how many pieces of shrink tubing I've used in my lifetime. All right, so here's the trick. Ready? Enough of my round one. See, now I put that on already. She's tight. So what's the trick? All right, you take a pair of pliers. Now this might not be 100% because I'm not sitting down. I really can't control this real smoothly. But you put the shrink tubing on the pliers. All right. Now you open the pliers up very gently, all the way around. Another section, 90 degrees. Now we're going to do the other side. And what this does is this makes the shrink tubing the next size bigger, slightly. It's custom. Because remember, it's memory plastic. It's going to go back to its original shape. All right, now, normally you have to be sitting down to really get this to work, right? But here we go. We'll put it on, if we can get it on. And already it's sliding nicer. All right, we've gone past the tough part. All right, so, but like I said, if I was sitting down, I could do this even better. Do that nicer. Now, you can use a match. Some people use a match. You can use your soldering iron. And this is what I use. This is a heat unit for removing surface mounts. And I like to use this because it's right there on the bench, and I don't have to go get my heat gun. All right, that's it. And I got a little bubble in there of some sort. I'm going to do this one over sitting down. I'm very particular on stuff, but there it is. See how it's creeped up a little. Anyway, that's the trick. I guarantee you'll use that trick at least once. Shrink tubing, it always seems to be slightly too small or too big. It's amazing. But anyway, there's the tip. I think that's it. All right, that's it.